Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Carter discovers Zende and Luna's bedroom secret, tempted to slip to RJ. The bold and the beautiful spoilers point to our rearmost vaticination on someone who could hang to blow the lid off a major secret. Carter Walton just might find himself in a tricky situation if he overhears commodity that isn't meant for his cognizance soon. In the March 11th occasion, Carter snuck up behind Zende Forrester Dominguez in the design office. Zende was relatively startled by Carter, so the show could be intimating about another surprise that's brewing for them both. Now that B&B has established how snappily and still Carter can sneak up on Zende, maybe he'll do it again. It's easy to imagine Carter wiretapping on Zende in a discussion with Luna Nozawa or Poppy Nozawa. Carter might indeed misinterpret what he overhears and suppose Luna willingly cheated on RJ Forrester. That's not what happened since Luna was under the influence of Poppy's special mints and hallucinated, but Carter could get the wrong idea. Also again, Carter might misinterpret in another way and blame Zende for taking advantage of Luna. It all depends on exactly what Carter can discern from the discussion he potentially listens in on. Anyhow, Carter formerly noticed that Zende has gotten near to Luna, so he's gathering some mystification pieces that could be useful. Maybe Carter will get indeed further word through an wiretapping session and eventually push for the whole verity. It's easy to imagine Carter defying Zende after eavesdropping further than he was supposed to. Indeed, Poppy or Luna could land on the hot seat if Carter ends up with questions that need to be answered. Carter cares about the Forresters and may take an interest in this, particularly since RJ is Ridge Forrester's son and Eric Forrester's grandson. Eric and Ridge are two of Carter's closest musketeers, so he surely wouldn't want to let news like this slide when it affects RJ. This is commodity that Carter will at least want to probe if he finds out Luna spent the night in Zende's bed. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Carter could get updates on a stunning secret sooner or laterally, so don't miss the stunner that could be headed his way. Finn's sleepwalking twist, Sheila's son becomes a trouble to Steffi? The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that John Finn Finnegan is having a rough time being back at the Precipice house, where Steffi Forrester putatively took Sheila Carter out of the picture for good. Of course, there's a good chance Sheila is intimately alive and well, so that B&B twist is presumably brewing down the road. In the meantime, maybe there'll be a different twist that's connected to Finn's newfound sleeping issues. Finn has admitted he's exhausted since he just isn't resting well due to this whole Sheila fire. Whenever Finn tries to close his eyes, he keeps imagining an interpretation of what happened and hearing Sheila call out for help. Although Finn doesn't condemn Steffi for acting in tone defense, it's still hard for him to reuse the fact that his woman was behind his bio mama's demise. Finn can't shake whatever hold Sheila still has on him, so where's all this going? It's easy to see the internal anguish that Finn's formerly dealing with, and it's only going to get worse as all the agonies, visions and regrets keep raising the drama. Since Finn is sleeping so inadequately and having pictorial Sheila-related dreams, could this Sheila brain eruption lead to him doing some effects he wouldn't typically do? What if Finn starts flaunting some strange jest while he's asleep? Under the circumstances, it wouldn't be all that surprising if Finn started sleepwalking. Perhaps Finn could indeed act out some new dreams if the desire to retaliate Sheila takes over on some subconscious position. Finn was preliminarily so concerned about Thomas Forrester being a peril to Hope Logan, but what if the good Croker is a peril to Steffi? After all, Finn himself has been pressing the fact that Sheila's blood runs through his modes. It's possible Finn inherited some of Sheila's disturbing side and that it's just been dormant until now. Whatever the case, Finn's connection to Sheila could lead to disquieting news for his marriage in further ways than one. Could Finn pose a physical trouble to Steffi if he tries to seek vengeance for Sheila in his sleep? The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Hope's prognostications about Steffi and Finn's relationship might come true, so stay tuned for updates on what the future holds for this couple. Cleric gyrations, Finn's fancies, Thomas supports Steffi. The bold and beautiful spoilers for Wednesday, March 13th reveal that Hope Logan worries about Deacon Sharp's well-being. The bold and the beautiful spoilers highlights John Finnegan continues seeing visions of Sheila Carter. Meanwhile, Thomas Forrester supports Steffi Forrester Finnegan. The bold and the beautiful spoilers, Deacon Sharp's well-being B&B spoilers for Wednesday, March 13th reveal that Hope will be concerned about her father's well-being. Cleric was in love with Sheila, and news of her unanticipated death rocked him to the core. For Cleric, he truly wonders if Sheila's death was an accident, especially after Steffi blazoned her killer want. Hope Logan frets Hope has formally checked on Deacon many times. Cleric didn't show any signs of twisting, although it was clear he was going through the grieving process. At some point in Wednesday's occasion, Cleric does or says commodity that makes Hope worry about his well-being. John Finnegan hallucinates. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Wednesday, March 13th revealed that Finn will continue to hallucinate. Suckers formerly watched as Finn had night demons starring Sheila. Also, Sheila kept soliciting Finn for help. Once Finn returned home to Steffi, he kept seeing the blood far and wide indeed, though it had formerly been gutted up. It seems this will just be the morning of Finn's new torment. Finn will continue seeing Sheila. Some suckers wonder if Sheila is really dead. Cleric didn't bother counting all of her toes in the morgue. For reasons that Finn can't indeed explain, he's feeling rather emotional about Sheila's death. It's not just the fact that Sheila is dead. Moreover, Finn is having trouble scuffling with the fact that his woman killed his mama. Wednesday, March 13th. On Wednesday, March 13th, suckers can also anticipate to see Thomas give his support to Steffi. Spoilers: Finn's visions, come Steffi's agonies? This is where Thomas and Hope don't agree. Thomas thinks that Finn should be concentrated on Steffi and the kiddies. Still, Hope feels that Finn just needs a little bit of time to process all these complicated feelings girding Sheila's death. Which plot are you looking forward to the most on Wednesday, March 13th? What are your prognostications for Finn, Steffi, Thomas, and Hope? What does the unborn hold for Deacon, Sheila, Brooke Logan, Bill Spencer, Ridge Forrester, and the rest of the characters? This is my third time here and I'm quietly geeking out because I'm a huge fan of The Warriors, the 1979 movie starring Michael Beck, and they sat me next to the Warriors cast, shared canon. While many were there to see the actor for his popularity as Mike Barnes from Karate Kid 3 and Cobra Kai, he had plenty of Deacon fans wanting to chat with him as well. Sadly, Deacon needs support these days as his lady love Sheila was taken from this world rather suddenly in a violent showdown with Steffi, describing Sheila as smart as hell, beautiful, and funny. Canon says that Deacon is going to miss her terribly. Both Canon and Deacon look amazing these days. What's his secret? Botox and good lighting, the actor quips, hastening to add on a more serious note that he's really careful with his diet. I, actually, don't diet, he says. I control my food insofar as I do a lot of my own food prep. Canon says he also works out as much as he can with his busy schedule. I joke that I treated my body like a nightclub for the first 50 years of my life, so now, I'm trying to treat it like a temple for hopefully, the next 50, he says. I also take a lot of supplements, a lot of vitamins. Sleep is super important. Attitude plays a factor in health, too, Canon muses. I think the most important thing is I'm a pretty happy guy day to day and I don't have a lot of anxiety, he says. I live a life that is busy and hectic, but it doesn't create anxiety for me. Anxiety is very aging and very exhausting.